Happy reset everyone in Destiny 2. Lost sector for today is a Chamber of Starlight. Champions are Overload, Unstoppable, threat is Solar, shields are Solar, and Void. For those who do not know what this Lost sector is, if you head over to the Dreaming City, and then it's you pretty much go into Devalion's Mist, head up north and then east. You'll have to do a little bit of drop down into a little cliffside here. So you sort of come up here, then you have to drop down, and then you'll be right here. So this is the Chamber of Starlight. For powers real quick before we get started is the, let me go ahead and get started and then we can load in like that. So, my abilities is Strand. Right here. Important one is the Shackle Grenade, or the Bola as I like to call it. This will be the Unstoppable feature for this one. Aspects are the Weaver's Call as well as Mind Spun Evocation. Fragments are, whoops, are the Thread of Mind, Thread of Generation, Thread of Isolation, and Thread of Continuity. Weapons is Striga, which is going to be my primary overload ability because it's submachine gun. Doom Chelsis is my scouts. It is unstoppable, but I'm going to be using it for a long range because this one is a little bit more open, so you have to be watch out for the snipers. And LMG because I can. Exotic is the necrotic grips that will be paired with the Striga. So hopefully that is helpful if you're curious on what kind of build I am running. So first things first, let's get this guy down. And then you can see there's the sniper up there. So let's get that guy out of the way. Cool. Now we can focus fire on this Unstoppable here. Now let's switch over to our here. Get you stunned up. We'll get you stranded. And we'll finish you off with Striga. I send out my Lings. And then we'll switch over to Scout. There you go. Nicely done. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to consume our grenade. And let's see if we can pop some of these void shields real quick. Then we can get a 1 kill with our charged grenade that will spread over to the other groups. Yeah, I think we're a little bit out of range, unfortunately, so that's going to be unfortunate. So we'll just, there we go. We got a little bit of range on that. So we'll let the void explosions deal with most of those guys. Consume our grenade again. And if you can get all the champions, even if you die in this one, if you're not trying to get the flawless run, it should be fairly easy to get done. Alright, I'm going to consume the grenade again. And as you can see, these guys are woven up here. Very helpful. We'll finish off there. Because the melee has a little bit of, since we're doing an empowered melee with the our exotic arm piece, it's, as you can see, is doing tick damage right there, so that's helpful. So even though he might be jumping behind cover and all that, it's still going to deal damage to him. Alright. We should get, let's reload and make sure that we're good to go. Always reload in lost sectors because you always don't want to get caught trying to reload a weapon, so if there's like a little pause area, make sure you do so. I should have probably not consumed my Bola, but there you go. As you can see, it's able to clear the area right there. Pretty easy. Like so. And we're already half on our grenade, because one of our fragments gives us the ability when we're dealing damage overall for anything, doesn't matter what, we're still going to get our grenade energy back. So if we can get like lots of chain reactions and all that, we can get our grenade back. Because as soon as that Unstoppable wants to pick his head around the corner, we need to bola him and then finish him off. Again, we're just going to take our time. Some people speedrun this, but if you're wanting to make sure you're not having annoying issues, just take your time on this. Alright, so there's going to be some enemies on the other side of that wall there, so just be aware of that. They're snipers. Right there. So it's always good to try to take those guys out. Those seeker missiles are very annoying, but just use that as cover. Ripped up if you need to. Pretty good though. I'm gonna get my lings back because they're gonna find people. Alright, cool. I'll take that. We'll finish off this solar. If we can. Let's melee it. Cool. Now we're gonna get some ticket damage. Nice. Alright, I want to get this Unstoppable guy because he's gonna be a pain trying to deal with. So if we can, let's see if we can consume our grenade real quick. Here, I'm wary about this sniper here, so let's reload. Let's see if we can murder these guys. There we go. Getting some people stranded up. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure where that Unstoppable is. It's making me a little uncomfortable. Ah, he's just around the corner there. There he is. Hello, buddy. Come out and play. Always make sure you have your melee tick on him because that's going to just deal extra damage, and that extra damage means more damage for your grenade regeneration. So let's go ahead and consume our grenade because these are all reds, so we'll just get quick clear. There we go. We already knocked him up in the air. This is great. There we go. We might need to retreat a little bit, but we have our scout rifle available to us. We also have a bola, so when he drops down now, we'll just get him back up in here. There we go. Melee is about to go off cooldown, so we'll get that extra tick damage going, and then we'll get our grenade back. So when he drops down again, we'll just go bola. Done. So now he's stunned, but also will do extra damage. We're going to execute him, and done. There should be a few more sets, but should be fairly straightforward. Okay, so this is going to be the main person that we need to take out. That will unlock the chest. Okay, good. Think for a second. So we have to, as you can see, you know, as I said, we're dealing with a long range fight engagement here. But we keep on popping the shield here. And in case you're wondering, you've been saying, oh, but there's overloads. Yes, there are overloads. They're now the sniper replacements from up top. So as you can see there, they're trying to shoot me. Right there. With Striga is going to be a little bit hard. Let's see if we can get away from that. See if we can pop that, pop that. Oh. Get some tick damage on them. Nice. So that should have cleared that area. I want to get a little bit closer to the overloads, so let's see if we can do that. Call the super, that should guide into him. Let's consume our grenade. Another alternate, since this is a very long range fight, a good one would be to use Luminarch, which is the Void exotic though. It has an intrinsic trait of overload anyway, so it might be a little bit helpful if you wanted to do a shoot from long range. So probably should have used that for this one, but at least you can. So we went for more ag clear base versus speed base there. Now we can get this overload, that way we can get platinum. That'll be great. So hopefully we don't get sniped. Ooh, okay. Try to get some tick damage on him. There we go. Yeah, keep that stun lock going. And yes, you can bolo this guy. Definitely. So here, I'll show you. You can bolo him. So, Strand is very good against champions in general. So there we go. Oh, and we got the exotic arm pieces for that. So Lost Sector complete, and we got that. So hopefully that was helpful. It was a little bit longer segment, but I wanted to sort of take a slower route with this one. So have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.